Afternoon class. You all know that in the previous classes I have completed up to lesson number 19. Today I am going to start with your lesson number 25, that is comprehension. So this is the passage, the apple tree. In this, grandfather was sitting in the shade of a big apple tree in front of his house. You are seeing in the picture also that there is a grandfather sitting in a shade of a apple tree. Na? His grandchildren were happily eating the delicious apples from the tree. And children were eating the delicious apples from the tree. Who planted this tree here, grandfather? Children are asking that who planted this tree, apple tree. Come, I'll tell you how this tree came to be here, said their grandfather. So their grandfather tell them the small story that he began, I came to live here more than 50 years ago. Means his grandfather is living there for 50 years ago. One day I was standing just about where this apple tree now stands. One day his grandfather is standing there where the apple tree now stands. I was complaining to my neighbor that I had no money, and he is complaining that he had no money. Oh, I said, how happy I would if I had a lot of money, and how happy if I would have a lot of money, said by the grandfather. The neighbor, who was a very wise man, he said to him that it is so simple. All you need to do, begin well. Right where you are standing, hidden in the ground, are hundreds of rupees. It's up to you to dig them out. So the neighbors are saying to the grandfather that there is a lots of money if you dig them out from the ground. I was then a young man without much understanding. The next day I dug a huge hole in the ground, but I found nothing. He dug the hole, but he found nothing. After some time, the neighbor then gave him a apple sapling. Apple sapling is a small apple tree, and said, take this and plant it in the hole you have dug. Look after it well and take care, and in a few years from now, when this sapling becomes a tree, you will start getting money. So this apple tree plant will rewarded you. I planted the apple sapling and looked after it well. I planted the apple sapling and I planted the apple tree, small apple tree, and looked after it well. The tree grew strong, and over the years it has become a great tree that you see in front of you. And the grandfather said, after this is the tree you are seeing in front of you all. I have been selling its fruit all these years. So this tree has certainly given me back hundreds of rupees daily. Means by selling the apples, his grandfather brought the money, earned the money. Na? So this is the passage. Like this, in comprehension, you have given the passage and you have to write down the answers of these questions which are given below. What did the neighbor give to the grandfather? So the answer is the neighbor gave apple sapling to the grandfather. So you can complete the answer like this. Now come to the next question. What did the grandfather do with the apple sapling? So the grandfather what did the grandfather do with the apple sapling? The grandfather planted the tree, planted the apple sapling and looked after it well, after it well. Yes. How did the grandfather earn money from the apple tree? So the grandfather earned money by selling apples from the apple tree. So up to this you have to complete, and after that come to the exercise. The big apple tree was in front of the grandfather's house. Second is, grandfather had been living in that place for many years, and grandfather was complaining to his neighbor that he had no money. So complete it like this. Thank you.